Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the FUDS Royal Rumble 2015 predictions video. I'm going to start with the ones I don't care about just to get through them, starting with the kickoff show, New Day versus the Rosebuds, don't care, Rosebuds. The Divas tag team match, Paige and Natalya versus the Bella Twins, don't care, Paige and Natalya. And the tag team championship match, Usos versus Miz and Mizdow, don't care, Usos. Now that's done, let's go to the tag team match, the Ascension versus the New Age Outlaws. Now this match I see going only one way, and that is the winners of the match is the Ascension. I think if the New Age Outlaws wins, that's ridiculous. I know what happened on Monday Night Raw, but I think this match is there to potentially build the Ascension. I don't think Monday Night Raw was as bad as people were making it out to be, although if the New Age Outlaws wins, then the Ascension might as well just give up because they're not getting anywhere. So I'm saying the Ascension better bloody win. And now to a match that's finally happening, the WWE Championship match. Yay! Woo! Brock Lesnar versus John Cena versus Seth Rollins in a triple threat match. Now, I believe that Seth Rollins is purely in this match to be pinned. They don't want Brock to be pinned, they don't want Cena to be pinned again. So, Seth Rollins the guy to be pinned. That's the one thing I am certain of. As for Brock Lesnar or John Cena to win, that's trickier. Now, I want Brock Lesnar to win, because if he doesn't win, these past few months of not having the title has been pointless. Why wouldn't he just drop the title off to Cena earlier in the last pay-per-view event, even if it was because Seth Rollins curb stomped him behind the referee's back because he thought Cena was easy to take out or something. They could easily twist it, but without the championship in WrestleMania, then these few months without any title defense have been a complete waste of time. That being said, if John Cena wins this match, that would make him a 16-time world champion, making him draw the record with Ric Flair. Now if that's the case, the one thing I would hate to happen is for John Cena to win the match, become the 16-time world champion, then Seth Rollins hits him around the head with the briefcase, Brock Lesnar gets pissed off, F5s him, or anything like that, and then Seth Rollins hands off the contract and pins Cena. If that happens, that's ridiculous, because that means the 16 times championship, making him draw with the great Ric Flair, is just pooped all over. Of course, the argument could be made that the 16th one still isn't important because it's the draw. The 17th one is the important one because that makes him number one. Still, it's a big deal being a 16-time world champion, and yeah, if that's the way it goes down, I'm not going to be happy. But I don't think it will. I think I know exactly when he's going to cash it in, and that will be the night after WrestleMania. I know it's been done before, and it'll be done billions of times again, but I would personally like it if a Money in the Bank winner actually cashes in at WrestleMania, because the way I see it is supposedly every superstar's dream is the main event WrestleMania, and I don't think that's quite supposedly. I do believe that's every superstar's dream. But if you've got a contract that gives you a title shot at any specific time, if you hand it in at WrestleMania, that gives you a guaranteed spot at the main event at WrestleMania. Duh! Why wait till the next day? And not to mention, it's WrestleMania. Every superstar gives it their all. They put 110% into every single match. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but still, the point being, at the end of the match, they're more exhausted than any other match. So it's perfect! Cash it in! It just makes too much sense to me, but still. As much as I want Brock Lesnar to win this match, I see it going to Cena, but I also do not see the cashing in of the contract. Don't know why, I just don't feel like it's the right time, and I don't see Seth Rollins walking out with the championship. So if he does cash it in, I have a suspicion he's going to fail, and that's bad. But still, don't cash it in. Just leave it at Cena winning. But just to clarify, the only reason why I think Cena is going to win this match is because all the rumours, and I'm not usually one for believing rumours, But in this case, it kind of makes sense. And just to clarify, the rumours are that Brock Lesnar's contract is coming to an end the night after WrestleMania. Now, the head office have decided, supposedly according to the rumour, that they don't want Brock Lesnar to walk into WrestleMania the champion, because if he does and people knows his contract coming to an end and he's not re-signing, which hasn't been decided yet, just pointing that out according to the rumours, but still, is that they don't want the match to be so predictable that they say, hey, Brock Lesnar's not going to be here tomorrow, so the winner of the Royal Rumble, which I'll get to, is going to be your new champion. Guaranteed, 100%, no questions asked. And they don't want that, ignoring the fact it's usually very predictable anyway, but shh. So they're going to give the belt to Cena to continue it on up to WrestleMania, and probably change it over to the Royal Rumble winner, because that's still predictable, damn it, but still. And I actually think this makes a lot of sense, so I'm going for Cena. But I want Lesnar to win, just to clarify that. And now for the one match, I believe a number one contendership match should be higher on the card than a championship match, the Royal Rumble. The only reason why I feel that's the case is because this is for a main event spot at WrestleMania. And now there is only one title. It will be the main event at WrestleMania. I hated it when they had the two titles and they're like, I'm going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. I know what, I choose the World Heavyweight Championship, meaning I go on first. That means you're not in the main event of WrestleMania, but still, that's over and done with now, so I'm going to carry on with this year's match. Okay, I'm going to start with the people I think will give a surprise return. I'm going to start with two that nobody gives a shit about, but I do believe they'll be making their return. And one is Bo Dallas, all healed up and ready to come back, so Royal Rumble I think it will be. And Heath Slater, because now with all of the horrible business with the assault charges have been dropped, that he's ready to come back and he'll be returning in the Royal Rumble. The next person I have heard absolutely no rumours about, but I have the feeling that Chris Jericho will appear in the Rumble. I know he's got the what he's calling the anti-Lesnar contract, where he's just doing the live shows, he's not doing any TV, but I think an appearance in the Royal Rumble is okay. I think he'll be there and say, okay, I'll do the Rumble because it'll make a big pop, and then that's it, and he'll go away. He doesn't have to be a WrestleMania, although I have the suspicion he will be, but again, doesn't have to, but I think he'll be there. And finally, for the regular guys, I think Randy Orton will be making his return as well. To my understanding, the filming's finished with. I believe it's been finished with for a few weeks now, and he's made a couple of appearances in live shows, but I think they're holding him back for the Royal Rumble to go, "Da-da, Randy Orton!" which I like, and I personally feel that they should have done with Daniel Bryan as well, but okay. Now time for the legends. Now there's been rumours about DDP being there. Not sure if I believe that or not. I'd go with maybe. And also the Dudley Boys, because they're in Philly, so ECW, Dudley Boys, but I'm really not sure about that, because to my knowledge they're still signed with TNA, and TNA ain't gonna let them go to no Royal Rumble. But if they appear, great. If not, I'm not too fussed. Actually, come to think of things, if the Dudley Boys come back permanently, there's your Ascension WrestleMania match. Just makes sense. I believe they should be taking out a few legendary tag teams just to build themselves up, which is why wasn't too fussed about last night's Raw. I believe they're going to knock out tag team after tag team, legendary tag teams, and build themselves up that way, which makes sense because of their whole gimmick where they're saying we're better than the past. And I'm personally not offended by it, but still. Back to the Rumble. But one more guy I think might show up. Off the top of my head, this isn't in my notes. But ECW, he's not in TNA. We gotta say, Rob Van Dam. I believe he's the one out of all the ECW guys that's most likely to turn up. Well, we'll see. Now to who I think is going to win the Rumble. Now I've heard a couple of names pointed out, which is Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler. Now both of these two guys, if the World Heavyweight Championship was still a thing, and they're not all together now, so there's still the two world titles, I think they have a shot. They would go for the World Heavyweight Championship, not the WWE, but still. As it's just the one title, I think no way, no chance. whatsoever. It's nice to think Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler could win, but they're not going to. Next, Randy Orton. Now, I think if, and this is a long shot, Seth Rollins wins the WWE Championship match, then Randy Orton has a very, very good chance of winning the Rumble. But if either Brock Lesnar or John Cena does, nope. I believe Randy Orton is destined for Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. And there's not going to be much that would change my mind from that at this point. It makes too much sense. It's just the way that Randy Orton went out, and he's a big name. I think Seth Rollins and Randy Orton will do well together at WrestleMania. Yes, I do want to see Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar, but I think it's too late for that. They should have brought him back a lot sooner and got rid of at least one of them damn John Cena versus Brock Lesnar matches. So yeah, I don't think Randy Orton's going to win the Rumble. Now for the two I actually do think has a shot of winning, and then I'll say at the end who out of the two I think will win. You've got the guy who's been predicted for months, rumoured for months to win the Royal Rumble, and that's Roman Reigns. Yes, I can hear people whinging at me now, and I know, but I still like Roman Reigns. I do not believe he's being pushed down our throats, especially not to the extent that Cena has been over the years. Yeah, I know he still needs work, but I think the WWE is behind him enough that he could get there. And the other one that I think has a good chance of winning is of course Daniel Bryan. Now I understand the thought process behind this, that the WWE are like, oh, we don't want a repeat of last year, don't do it, no. But I think Daniel Bryan just being in the match will not do that. I believe that Daniel Bryan could win it and go on to WrestleMania, but that's a bit been there, done that, got the t-shirt. But I believe personally that a massive heel is going to eliminate Daniel Bryan. I believe that whoever eliminates Daniel Bryan is going to get a massive pop. People are going to be booing him out of the building, and it will help build up that person. Just for the love of God, do not let it be Kane. Anyone but Kane. I personally think a good pick would be Wade Barrett, but he has the Intercontinental Championship currently, and I don't think Daniel Bryan for the Intercontinental Championship would be a good thing, where he would make a great Intercontinental Champion and it would build the title. I just don't think that WWE will do it. So basically, by my prediction that he's going to be eliminated, that tells you I believe the winner of the Royal Rumble 2015 will be Roman Reigns. Yeah, I can hear you already booing me, but still. Meaning I believe that the main event at WrestleMania will be Cena versus Roman Reigns, and yeah, I know that's probably not the best main event, even I admit that, and I said I like Roman Reigns. But yeah, I believe we need to knock John Cena off of his perch, and I believe the best way of doing that would be replacing Roman Reigns. And as soon as Cena's off of his perch as number one, I believe we're more likely to get a character change. And we need John Cena to have a character change. Even if we replace him with someone with a pretty similar character, he's still someone different. It's a little bit of a new take. I hope you've enjoyed this prediction video. If you did, please like, favourite and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, who do you think will be this year's winner of the Royal Rumble, and why I'm totally wrong that it's definitely not Roman Reigns. I am the Food. Thanks for listening.